People want to ask you some questions. Is that okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Does the first question is, does John drink, I'm assuming it's some beer, and what does he do during his free time? So do you drink beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. What do you do in your free time? Do you like to sing?
Yeah.
Do you go to your adult day program with Aaron?
Maybe.
Maybe, sometimes. Yeah. He enjoys singing. He watches TV with us.
iPad.
He does his iPad. He watches wrestling. So he does a lot of stuff. He goes to his adult day program twice a week for some social interaction. How old is John? We get this question all the time. How old are you?
50. 50.
50, 50? It's just 50. It's just 50. It's not 50, 50. Can I ask how many siblings you have? Let's see. John gives me life. What a freaking awesome family. That's so sweet. There's 6 of us all together. So who are your sisters?
You.
Me. Who else?
Jerry.
Jerry's not your sister. He's your brother. Right?
Gloria.
Gloria is not your sister. Who are your sisters?
Anna Gray.
Anna Grace is not your sister.
It is.
She's not.
It is.
John, she's your niece.
Me. Guinea.
Your niece. So we have the oldest is Doris, right?
Dara.
And then Jerry, your brother, is next in line.
Jerry fine.
Jerry's fine. And then Margie.
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 Ashley. Boathouse.
And Ashley is Margie's husband.
And Harper.
Right. And then we have Mary Ellen. She's next.
Coolio.
Mary Ellen Couillard. And then me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And welcome.
Which brings us to another question. It says, let's see. I don't get the family tree. Okay, so I'm assuming that I'm gonna approach that question as in you were asking a genuine question and not being rude. But the family tree is, as I just described, we've got 6 siblings. There's Doris, Jerry, Margie, Mary Ellen, me, Naomi, and John. So there's 6 of us. And then Anna Grace and Carolyn are my daughters, and they're John's nieces, of course. John lives with us. He has been living with us full-time since 2020, when my mom and John came to live with me. And when my mom passed away, John has just stayed with me. I have legal guardianship over John. So, yeah, that's the family tree. It says, I just love him. People love you. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And tell us what kind of things John likes and loves. Ideas, please. So John does have an Amazon wish list up. The things that I have included on his Amazon wish list are things that he really likes. He loves Elvis. Elvis Presley. He loves the Hulk.
Yeah. Hulk.
The Hulk.
Me. Blind.
You're blind like the Hulk?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he also loves his snacks. And so I try to include some of the snacks on there. So he loves his popcorn. His favorite snacks are probably, what are your favorite snacks?
Peanut.
Peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish.
Goldfish.
And big jar.
And the big jar of goldfish. And then you like the popcorn. Yeah.
And not butter.
You don't like butter on yours, I know.
No, too much greasy.
It's too greasy. And then he likes ice cream.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So we take him to get ice cream usually once a week. We try to do it on Fridays, but sometimes it doesn't work out. But once a week, we'll go to a couple of places. We can go to Kilwins, which is downtown Wilmington. We love Kilwins. It's a great ice cream shop. And then we also like Crazy Mason and Baskin Robbins. So, genuine question because I'm curious. Why does John live with you over the other siblings? Were you always the designated sister to be the caretaker? Would love to know the backstory. That is a really great question. Why do you live with me?
McKinney.
You love me?
McKinney.
You're not my niece. I'm not your niece.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I'm your sister.
McKinney.
My mom and him came to live with me in 2020, right before COVID hit. My mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and he came to live with me. It was just, I had the room, and she just came to live with me and John, of course. And John and I have always been really close. Do you love living here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know how it all came to be. It just happened that way, I guess. I had the room. We've been very close all our lives, and I always took care of my mom and John. You know, I was just very close to my mom and John. So that's just how it came to be. Or do something where we need for John to stay with somebody else. He always, you know, he's always welcome at their homes. And so, yeah, John, sometimes he stays with Jerry if I'm going away and doing things that I need somebody to take care of him. Sometimes my own daughters will take care of him when I'm not, you know, when I have to do something, go on a trip or somewhere where I can't take him with me. So, yeah. Let's see. Hi, I'm a fan. Follow you on all of your social media accounts. Can you tell us something about John's love life and his crush? Do you have a girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's your girlfriend?
Paula.
Paula?
Courtney.
Courtney is boy, you have a lot of girlfriends. If Paula finds out about Courtney, you're going to be in trouble. John does not have anyone that he is right now seeing or dating or anything like that. He did when he was in high school, had a girlfriend.
Me. Erin.
Miss Erin is not your girlfriend. That's your teacher. Remember Missy?
Oh, yeah, Missy.
Yeah, Missy. Missy was his girlfriend in high school. He's not expressed that he wants to date or go on dates or anything like that. So, you want to go on a dating show like Love on the Spectrum? No dating. No girlfriends?
I do.
You want a girlfriend? Okay. Anybody interested, I'm sure he would take you up on it. So the bedtime explanation for and I've addressed this across a couple of videos, but here's the explanation to the bedtime. John needs to go to bed at what time? What time is your bedtime?
10.
10 o'clock. I did stretch it to where I was letting him go to bed at 11, but 11 became 12, 12:30. So it kept pushing and pushing back. He is up when the sun is up. So when it's light out, he's awake. So if he's not getting a full night's rest because he's going to bed too late, the next day he's groggy, he's grumpy, just like everybody else. So that's why we kind of enforce a bedtime for him. Yes, he is a grown man, but yes, there are things that we have to do and to make him comfortable, because he will not take a nap during the day. If he would take a nap during the day, I wouldn't mind him staying up later, but he refuses to lay down during the day to take a nap. So that's why we enforce a bedtime. So when I was doing it at 11, it became 12, 12:30, and we started, I'm like, no, 10 o'clock is the time. So he had a couple of days there where he wasn't listening and not going to bed when he was told to go to bed. And he would sneak and watch his cell phone when we weren't watching. But, he just has to be, functional during the day. And when he doesn't get his rest, he's not functional as a human. And also, his day program was to start the program again full time, and he just needs to we just need to make sure he has enough rest during the day. So that's the rough explanation of why we enforce a bedtime. Wondering if he feels overwhelmed by the siblings bullying joke, for lack of a better term. We play the same with our sibling, but I'm just wondering if since he's special and he's able to understand the joke. Do you like when we tease you?
Well,
do you like it when we tease you and we play games?
yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And house.
We are a family that does this. We joke. My mom was the biggest one, and so we all learned it from my mom. And when he was living at home with my mom, oh my gosh, I still have some videos that I might post later. But my mom was not she hated social media. She did not want to be put on social media, so I try not to put her on there just to honor her request. But they would joke around so much, and my mother was the biggest. You think I'm bad or Anna's bad? My mom was probably 10 times worse than we are. But yeah. So he jokes just as much as we do. So I think if we didn't joke around with him, I don't know that he would feel as loved, because we joke around with everybody. And just because he's special needs doesn't mean he doesn't understand that we're joking. See, I think he should be allowed to get the first cup. Oh gosh, this was a question, or not a question, but a comment that we received all the time. So the backstory to the thrifting video that I had where he was selecting his first cup, he thought we were getting ready to leave the store, so he was rushing trying to find a cup. And he has 50,000 coffee cups. And yes, it was only $1.99, but I knew, and the cup that he ended up choosing is one of the cups that he uses almost daily. But now he has the Dudley Boy cup. Do you like the Dudley Boy cup?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you look sleepy.
Didn't know.
You are. So that's the reason why. I know the first cup, he thought we were leaving. He was just trying to grab a cup, and I knew he just didn't have a chance to look at all of the selection that they have. So that's why I made him go back and look to see what cup he really wanted. And so that's the reason why. So it's not that, I wouldn't have gotten him the cup anyway, but it's just he was rushing trying to get a cup, and I wanted him to have the one that he really wanted. And that's all for our questions today. We do have a ton more questions, but I don't want the video to go too long, so we'll cut it here. And then, but if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We are going to respond to any questions that you want, right? Did you like that today?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You too. Goodbye.
See you next time.